Good evening, everyone. So firstly, thank you for taking the time this evening. My name's Carla from Immerse Education, and this evening I'll just be sharing with you some really key facts about Immerse Education. So I'm just going to share my screen. Perfect. So first things first, so Immerse Education, so we ultimately provide unique academic experiences, and we have both residential and online programs. So what I'll do today is just run through a little bit about Immerse, our core values, what we stand for, and obviously the student outcomes. And then I'll very briefly run through the highlights of the residential programs and then also the online programs. As I'm sure you appreciate, there's a lot to pack in a short space of time, so this will be key highlights. And then also just to touch on one of our very unique selling points, which is the quality of our tutors that we use. So a bit about Immerse. As I said, we provide exceptional pre-college prep programs. One of the key consistencies with Immerse is we offer very high quality programs. This must be at the forefront of everything that we do, whether that's the welfare side of things, the academic side of things, and obviously the organisation. We do have arguably the top academic faculty in the UK. And what I mean by this is if you enrol to either an online course or a residential in-person course, your teacher will always be guaranteed be a current Oxford or Cambridge tutor. So year round, they are teaching the undergrads at these two very prestigious universities. We also, one of our, again, core values is we always operate out of the top ranked universities. So for example, in the UK, it is the University of Oxford, the University of Cambridge, and in London, we operate out of the University College London. So again, these are the top ranked universities in the UK. A lot of what we stand for is, or a lot of what we encourage is the broadening of students' comfort zones in terms of their academic tasks that they're given, for example, and also in terms of their confidence, definitely. Who are our students? Well, obviously, our students are the type of students who are potentially looking to study abroad for higher education. Usually very, driven students who know that they want to achieve a lot in their academic pathway. It's also key to note that our students are 20% of them are British students, and then obviously we do have students from all around the world. What are the outcomes? Probably the most important part. Immerse students leave us with a lot more confidence and in a stronger position in terms of how they're going to approach university, whether this is simply the subject that they've chosen with us or how they're going to approach their university application. So just to clarify the key highlights, so as I said, we offer residential programs. These are a minimum of 2 weeks and a maximum of 6 weeks. So firstly, we have the first course here, which is Academic Insights. This is the core of what we do, and this is for students aged 13 to 18 years old. And this is where a student ultimately is living and learning like an Oxbridge undergrad. So just to clarify, as a student, you would stay where an Oxford or Cambridge undergrad would stay year round if they were at university, and you would also learn, you would be taught in these classrooms, and of course you would be taught by the tutors from Oxford and Cambridge. In terms of which subjects to choose, we have over 20 subjects that you can choose. Some of them are the core, very popular subjects such as medicine, engineering, or law, but we do have some of the more modern subjects, for example, sustainability, robotics, computer science, for example. There should be something for, for most interests. So that Academic Insights is very much about classroom-based. We mix theory and practical learning, whereas Career Insights is a lot more about taking the students out of the classroom and into different businesses and company institutions around the UK. So this is operated out of London, and you'll see it's for 16 to 18-year-old students. It's a lot more about experiential learning. And if you did want to study this particular program a bit closer, you'll see that only about 25% of the time is in the classroom doing project-based work, and the rest of the time you would be visiting and meeting different industry professionals, industry experts, and understanding maybe where your skills, your personality fits in with your potential future career. You would also be participating in very interactive workshops as you visit the different institutions. This is a really special program. It's not for every student, but it's definitely has a real key focus in our portfolio. Then we have Female Future Leaders, which is proving to be one of our most popular programs. This again is for slightly older students of 16 to 18, only at Cambridge University, and as you can see, it's a female-only program. This is very different to our other programs, where rather than a student choosing medicine or law or business, as a student, you would see more of an overview of leadership across different industries. And so this is more of a multidisciplinary approach. And as you can tell, obviously, it is about female leadership and empowerment for the students. I'm very pleased to say we have students from all over the world enrolled onto this course, and it's proving to be a very exciting one. And as you can see, the students are encouraged to gain confidence in real key skills such as public speaking, negotiation, and critical thinking. Just to give you a very quick snapshot of the colleges, so we have Cambridge and Oxford. You've probably all seen these very stunning and impressive photos before of the Oxbridge colleges, and as I said, this is where they live and learn. And just quickly on the online programs, so just the key highlights. So ultimately, Online Insights is a replica of Academic Insights, where a student can participate online in a group course, again choosing either medicine, law, business, etc. And this carries out in the winter, in the spring, we have a program in April, and then also in the summer. The Oxbridge Online Research Programme is again quite a special programme. This is one-to-one tutoring, and this is a year-round programme. This is ultimately where a student would receive one-to-one tuition from an Oxbridge teacher, and throughout the course, they will develop a very impressive 3,000-word research project. So this looks obviously very good in your academic portfolio. When you approach for university, you will have this alongside a very detailed evaluation from the tutor. Normally, this would be around a 10-hour course, so 10 one-hour sessions. And at the end of it, as I said, you come out with a very impressive 3,000-word essay. Just to give you a quick snapshot of the sample tutors. So really the prerequisites for the tutors, as I said, they must have experience teaching to at least undergrad level at Oxford or Cambridge. They also must obviously be able to change their teaching methodology based on student ages and abilities, and also nationalities. We have students from all over the world. And most importantly, be passionate about their subject. In case it wasn't clear, in general, our courses, our classrooms, are quite small, from around 8 students per class. So you really do get quite a personable experience.
All right, we're going to need to go ahead and move on. Okay,
I'm sorry, I knew I might run over. Apologies for that, but there's a lot to fit in. So thank you so much for your time.